Hi everyone, I am back with another testing. So I'm doing the testing so you don't have to. This time it's another taste testing. With everything that's been going on with our viral pandemic and whatnot, people have been making crazy dashes to the store and cleaning things out. So maybe your local store, the shelves are pretty bare in some cases. And now you're stuck with some food choices that you're not too sure about. So now we have other types of canned meat. First and foremost, Spam. That's the go-to. I like Spam. I eat Spam not on a regular basis, but I always have some in the cupboard. So I don't have to taste this one. I just like it. But I will compare the other ones, and I'm going to compare them to Spam. So the first thing I always do is I've got my little chart to go over everything. First, looking at the ingredients. Spam, made with pork, ham, salt, water, modified potato starch, sugar, sodium nitrite, preservatives. Plum Rose Premium Ham. The only problem with this is I don't know where I got this. It's not at the local store. I tried looking online. I tried looking on Amazon. I looked on Walmart, maybe thinking that the local store had it. And they have other Plum Rose hams, but not canned. So I have to keep depending on how this goes, I have to keep an eye out for that. So we have ham cured with water, salt, sugar, sodium phosphates, carrageenan, sodium erythorbate, sodium nitrate. So last one's, again, preservatives. Carrageenan, that is a natural preservative. It's natural because it's made from red seaweed, but the weird thing about it is they actually use that in drug testing, because when you process it one way, it's fine as a preservative, but you change the alkaline level just a little bit, and now it induces inflammation, and so they test drugs with anti-inflammatory drugs using that. So it is what it is. Then we got the armored lunch meat, which I'm guessing is going to be a Spam relative. Pork, water, salt, contains 2% or less of sugar, sodium erythorbate, sodium nitrate preservatives. Armor potted meat. Armor seems to be kind of a local go-to for the alternative canned meat family. Mechanically separated chicken. Mechanically separated. That is when they use a high pressure system to peel all the remnants of the meat and everything off the bones. So when they've used the chicken breast meat or beef or whatever for making chicken breast and steak and whatnot, and they just always have some remnants left on the bone, you use a high pressure system to completely wash everything off the bone, and then you end up with that slime. You might have seen stories about that in the news. With the beef, it's called the pink slime and everything, but now it's also chicken slime. And then they reconstitute it, drain it and squeeze it back all together and make meat. So it's mechanically separated chicken. Pork, water, salt, contains 2% or less of mustard, vinegar, dextrose, sodium erythorbate, garlic powder, natural flavors, and sodium nitrate. You have to be careful with this one. I passionately hate mustard. And over the years, people have tried to put little small amounts of mustard in things, because I seriously am very sensitive palate towards mustard. I can always taste it, and I get irritated that they did that. And Armour Vienna Sausage. I've actually never, ever had Vienna sausages, so this is going to be new for me too. Mechanically separated chicken. Yay. Water, salt, corn syrup. Contains 2% or less of beef, pork, dextrose, natural flavors, sodium nitrite, garlic powder. All right. And I always do the meat content by label to make sure that you are getting, what they say you are. Everything with the exception of the Vienna sausages, the can is full of meat. They're pretty much saying it's 100%. It's a 12-ounce can, 2-ounce servings, 6 ounces in here. That's 100% of the can is meat. The only difference, Vienna sausage, because they're sausages, so there's going to be air and water and stuff gapped in there. But if you go by the labeling, you still have 91% of the can is meat. And as usual, sodium. especially with this food. People who have to watch the sodium have to be really careful of this stuff. Spam, 790 milligrams per 2-ounce serving. Very small sliver amount, and it's 34% of your daily intake. The plum rose, 620 milligrams, or 26%. The Armour luncheon meat, very close to Spam, 750 milligrams, or 31%. The Armour potted meat, the entire can is a serving, which is 3 ounces. All the other things are 2 ounces, so just do the math backwards to compare it. For a 2-ounce serving is 547 milligrams at 24%, but you're not going to just leave a small amount of this in the can. So you can eat the whole can, which is 820 milligrams, 36% your intake. And finally, the Vienna Sausage, 630 milligrams, 26%. So they're all basically kind of in the same ballpark when it comes to the sodium. So you're not going to get really salted out one over the other. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Spam, again, the go-to. If you go to spam.com/recipes, there are 100 recipes that you can do with Spam. And if you scroll all the way near the bottom, there's one. It's a bow tie Spam broccoli salad. I tried that. I made that, and it was good. I was very happy with it, and it makes a good amount of food. It's a good way to stretch some one box of bow ties, some broccoli, and some Spam a very long way. I was eating it for like 2 days, maybe 3 days. All right, I'm gonna crack the cans on these things, and I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. Cat's out of the bag, meat's out of the can, kind of thing. So the Plum Rose Premium Ham. You know, I think it looks, I guess, a lot like the Spam stuff too. It's a decent amount. Hold on, let me cut this. And for premium ham, it does seem a lot like Spam. Let's find out. Yeah. Literally tastes just like Spam. So, I mean, I'll cook with it. I'll do something with that. And the Armour luncheon meat. Because like I said, it looks a lot like Spam and the premium ham. Let's see, actually let them share a plate here. Oh, yes. That was so appetizing. You got your jelly that comes in from pressure cooking in the can. Yep, just like Spam. All right, next we have their potted meat. Wow. I had one of my kids verify. It actually smells like tuna. Not really heavy tuna smell, but enough. And on their site, they actually have their own recipes too. They say it's great on crackers, or is in a buffalo queso dip. There's a couple other recipes, but I'm gonna. Oh boy, hold on. That is very grainy. I'm actually not sure what flavor of meat I'm detecting. Wow. It's not a horrible taste. It's just different. Like I said, the grittiness in it kind of throws me off a little bit. I think it tastes more like pork than chicken. A little bit of an aftertaste on that. We'll come back to that supper. And the Vienna sausage. No, I don't think it look cute all packed in there. I looked on their site, and people are saying a good way to do it is microwave it real quick just to warm it up, or in hot water, not boiling, because if the casing breaks in the boiling, apparently they get saturated really fast. But let's just try a little bite right now. It's a mini hot dog. It tastes more hot doggy than sausage. You expect sausages to be a little bit more spicy. You could use those suckers in Pigs in a Blanket. It's going to be really expensive, Pigs in a Blanket, but... Well... I was kind of expecting more of a ham quality from the Armour Premium Ham, but as you can see, it's very much more like in the Spam family. I'm going to eat it, put it back in the can, put it in the fridge. I'll make something with it. Like I said, I just put it with some pasta or something later on. The potted meat, man, this is just weird. It tastes more like pork than anything else, but gritty. It's just kind of different. And again, the Vienna sausage, little mini hot dogs. Actually not bad. But I do think, yeah, definitely warming them up will be a lot better. All right. Well, I've got some food choices ahead of me for today. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Spam recipes for other things. I mean, use those recipes on the Armour stuff too. And hope this was entertaining enough. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.